It's been a few minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down one more time because dust has probably settled on the panel. For this section, you want the magnet. You do want this open, but not yet, okay? So I'll show you what the alignment point is going to be. So what you're going to do, use this line as your basic starting point. Try to move side to side to get a better idea. You're going to go ahead and grab the magnet and put it dead center, okay? The dead center part is very important because then you can check your alignment point for the next piece, which is going to be right here. So you can see right there, it goes right to the edge all across the board. So my alignment on this side is good. And what I mean by that is, look at this, it goes slightly over. And then on this side, it lines up pretty good as well. All right, so now that we have it basically aligned, just look at it one more time. There we go. Lovely. All right, you're going to go ahead and hold this whole panel with your hand. I'm going to peel this back, okay? So we're going to go ahead, notice how it's actually a two-part. And you go ahead and peel it all the way back like so, okay? So you can see the alignment right here. Okay, I just got it anchored now. I can hold this area. Okay, now that we have this anchored, you just want to go straight into this corner. And look at this. Okay, you're going to continue to do so over here. And once you get a little bit closer, you're going to notice that it's going to start curling up. That's when you actually want to open this up and go ahead and remove the backing paper for this area. And go ahead and push it down. There you go. And you can see, look at that fitment, that looks phenomenal. Before we go too far down, I actually want to focus on getting a little bit of the top part done, okay? So let's go ahead and remove the next section. It's going to be right here. And same thing, before you align, just create some tension like so. That looks really good. You're going to focus on this line first. And you're going to go ahead and there you go. You see when I flattened it out, it just kind of molded itself all the way in. It kind of evened out. That's really what you want. So we're going to focus on kind of getting the top part done as well. Look at this. When I pull this, it just kind of works itself out. Okay, so then there we go. Do the side to side motion. Okay, and you're going to look at this alignment right here. And the alignment actually is perfect up to this point. So that looks really good. I'm actually not going to do the bottom part because there is a body line here as well. So I'm actually going to wait, okay? And notice how because I had that, I didn't even push this down yet, but that's perfect because then I can go back later. So let's go ahead and remove the next section, which is going to be right here. Okay, so look at this. That's a healthy amount of alignment. So that looks really good. I'm very happy with the alignment there. And once you're happy, you could just hold it and just go all the way down here, okay? That can be let go, and then you're gonna have some fingers here, but because of the way that you distributed the weight, there should be very, very little fingers. And then you just use your hard part of your squeegee in certain areas. And look at that. You got a very nice coverage, and you got very little fingers all the way around. So now this part should just fit in like this. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and bring this down. Nice little coverage right here, right up to the line. Now we're gonna go ahead and pulse seat. And go ahead, just focus on all these edges. You could actually open the door. Be very, very careful. Notice I stopped myself right before I actually opened it. Then go ahead and open it. And then go ahead and use some heat. All right, and then you're gonna start with this corner, push it down, very, very clean. And then you're gonna do the same thing, use your finger to really line this up. This is a flat edge, so it should be really, really easy in terms of bringing that down. So you see there was no fingers or no wrinkles. All right, so for this case, you're just going to use your squeegee here. All right, so now we're gonna start getting into, look at that, really nice coverage, getting really clean coverage. All right, so now let's go ahead and do this section as well. So start with the valley, go in, really nice right here. Oops, I creased that. Again, no worries if something like that happens. You can just simply take it off like this and then heat it if you have to. Yeah, get it all down. So here's how I like to handle the soft corner. All right, you're just going to push it all the way in, okay, into the corner. There we go. So you see how I could, this is actually kind of plastic. Oops. But you can actually work it and get under all that. There you go. Look at all that. That looks really good. That's actually just dirt. All right, so now that we have the corner formed in, and you just kind of use a bunch of heat. You can go ahead and use this wrap tool to really poke in. Okay? I like using this because you use the shorter side and then you just push it in and you'll get really deep into that valley right there. So for the final piece, the hardest part is that this concave right here, but the way we designed it is if you distribute the pattern in a proper way, it just kind of lines up. You're gonna loosely align it so that there's a small overlap up to the body line, okay? So one thing is you could just remove this, and then this right here, this little V-notch is gonna be slightly past that line as well. So if you look at this piece, there's actually, it goes straight, and it kind of goes in a curved. And this corner is actually in a cut, in a relief cut like this, right there. So it'll go right to the edge. All right, so now that we have this alignment good, and then we have this as well, we're gonna go ahead and just peel back. That's all you're trying to do. And if you want it, you could actually use another magnet, mainly because you want kind of the two separating points right here, you want it to stay flat. So right now, that isn't flat. So it kind of moved as we moved our stuff. So you can see that it's not flat. Now it is right there. This is good to go now. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead. You can use your squeegee or you could use your fingers as well. But you can see right here, look at this alignment right there. Perfect. And then it goes right to that edge right there, okay? All right, so the alignment for this is immaculate. I mean, I think it's pretty perfect right there. And now it makes it a lot easier. So there's gonna be a little bit of, I guess, difficulty getting this out, but just go ahead and pull it out like this. And all you're gonna focus on is getting it out right here, okay? So we're just going to put it down very, very loosely. And what you're gonna do now is this right here has the backing paper. Use that as your guide. Again, you can pull that. You're gonna go straight up. And we've distributed from half right here and then right up there as well. So now that that's distributed, you can actually focus on getting some of this out right here. And then from here on out, what I like to do is I like going outwards this way, right? So this is where actually the wrap glove can be really handy as well. So you can go ahead and put on your wrap glove and use your palm right here. Okay, you don't actually need heat. Oh, look at this. Oops. Wrong pattern. Like I said, we want to show some of these mistakes. I went to the wrong area. Look at that. All you need to do is just heat it, wait a few seconds, and there you go. Look at this stuff. So simple. Go ahead and just go straight up. Okay, so before I go all the way in, I'm going to go ahead and remove this. So you don't want to get too close to it. If you have to peel back, you can a little bit. I'm just peeling that back a little bit. Boom. All right, so now that I have some, just go straight. And look at that. That worked out really flawlessly. So now we're going to go ahead and focus on the edges here. So the V is going to go right to the edge. Go ahead and post heat it, and you could just push it down. And this should be relatively flat right here. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and go here and then work our way kind of all the way around. Okay? So the first step here is going to be the backing paper that you ripped off. You actually want to keep one or two of them, and I'll show you why. You just want to fold it to the slippery part, and what you want to do here is you just want to get under there. So let me just go ahead. There you go. So this is what it'll look like. Look at this. So I'm underneath the rubber guard. There's actually a rubber guard right there. So that it makes it really easy for me to grab my squeegee right here, just push it in. Okay? And then because of that backing paper, I can simply just push it in all the way through. Look at that. Okay? And as you work your way up, you go about 3 to 4 inches. And just push that in. Okay? And then work your way to the next section. And one thing is you just want to make sure that it's kind of a little bit out, because you don't want it to kind of fold it over. So we're going to go ahead. It gets tight as you get closer to here, from what I've seen. All right, now, before I move on, I actually want to remove all this and open up the trunk. The reason being is I can actually pull this back a little bit, and I'll get way more coverage like that. Okay, so I'm just going to work my way down. I have all this material, but I can push it underneath it. So now other thing that you want to do as well is if it gets too tight, instead of doubling it up, you can single it up like this. There we go. And then just pull it back just a little bit. I don't need a lot of space. This little corner. We just want to heat it up. Pull that in like that. You just want to pull this back just a little bit into the corner. And the focus is to get that corner as clean as possible. That's really the focus. Okay? And then go ahead and you can use your squeegee. There we go. And then right here is going to be pretty flat, so you could just run your fingers across here, all the way here, and you get a nice little edge. All right, now we have the corners. You want to make sure that this is split like this, and you want to fold that down like so, okay? And it's right to the edge. Now, before you open, just like everything else, be very careful. It will rip this off, or it might damage it, or might stretch it, so you just want to be very, very careful. I like using the squeegee right here, and then just using that as a way to kind of release that, and then open it. So then we can use the heat gun again, soften it up a little bit. All right, and I'll do that edge final. So you can see it goes just down below. And as I get to this edge, all you have to do now is it folds over the other edge. So you just, oops, that didn't look good. But that's okay. Let's say you made a mistake like that. All you have to do is pull it back. Okay, we'll use some more heat. Now we're good. And then it pretty much folded over and then around each other so that it really protects that corner and it's not going to fail. That pretty much sums up the rear quarter panel. Make sure you do another post-it if you have to.